Hello there, hi guys. This is Tennis Freak. Wow, freak of nature. This is my second video. As I said, in my first video, if some of you have seen, I'm a former junior player from way back, probably 30 years ago. I come back to tennis, and the last 10 years I tried to come back, learn the modern game. So this is my journey from being a bad junior to hopefully being a better senior player. I've started playing competitively, but in between learning how to hit the modern forehand, realizing that I can't play serve volley anymore, forgetting how to serve, learn how to do all those things again. I'm gonna bring you some content which is partly a soul-searching journey back to loving tennis again, partly equipment reviews hopefully. So enjoy. Please subscribe and like. It gives me belief and hope and also encouragement to produce content like that. As I said, this is my first effort, the first two efforts into making content. So comments and subscribe if you will. Thank you. Okay, let's start from hitting from the center. We start hitting from the center. This is my standard warm-up. I'm playing in Bangkok, Thailand, and even though it's hot in the afternoon, morning it's acceptable, 32, 33 degrees Celsius. So I'm playing with a coach. He's a Thai junior, now coaching former Thai junior. I'm playing with a Head Speed Pro 2021. And take this opportunity for you to like and subscribe if you like what's happening. Gives me hope that I can make this channel useful for senior players and maybe budding juniors alike. So the reason why I'm considering going to the Speed Pro, I've been playing tournaments, well not tournaments but round robin matches, and using Head Boom MP. Before that, I was using the VS, Aero VS from the Alcaraz and Bruno, what they were using before the color. And I injured my elbow, so I had to go to a softer, lighter racket, which was the Boom MP. Before this, I was using the Speed Pro, and I added weights, very heavy. It was really nice to hit. As a junior, I always liked heavy rackets, and I thought maybe I'll go to regain my feel by going back to my junior days. Bad idea. Bad idea. One thing I realized as an older player, what happens is that your speed, you lose speed, you lose muscle mass, and footwork, movement, which is the most important thing in tennis, I think, is sacrificed. So even though I would like to play with a heavier racket because I like the feel of a heavier racket, but if you play with a heavier racket, you need better preparation to get to the ball so that you're able to transfer the body weight, hit the ball with pace, and that is something that I have been struggling with for a while because of getting older, and also I've not been hitting the gym or having exercises to increase my fitness, but so I thought maybe I'd get a heavier racket like the Speed Pro. Now the Speed Pro, even though it's a heavier racket, it's got a good feel, good damping, and I think for people who like heavier racket, it's a good racket. It helps you speed through the ball, but you have to create your own racket head speed. And I think this is where, as an older player, as you get tired, it becomes a liability more than a selling point for anybody looking to use this racket. Now, if you're able to maintain your racket head speed, accelerate through the ball, use the racket head as a pivot, as a kind of a weight to hit through the ball fast, this is a wonderful racket. It's got good feel. 1820 string pattern gives a lot of control, but as I said, once I started to get tired and I was not able to generate as much racket head speed, I started to miss the balls, either not clearing the net or not being where it hit the ball with enough spin to trouble my opponents. But whenever I'm able to set up correctly, get my feet set up, and prepare early for the shot, this has always been a wonderful racket for me, especially when I had the head weights and I was able to really slap the ball. So another part of my morning session is to isolate onto the forehand and the backhand before I go to some match play. So this is where I think it's important when we warm up, which we don't do when we play matches, but the Hate Speed Pro gives me really good feel on the forehand when I'm going for lower shots. On the backhand side, I really like the weight that it gives me, especially in the morning when I'm not fully warmed up. I think having a heavier racket helps you swing through the ball the way having a heavier driver helps you when you're swinging through on a golf swing. But on balls where you hit late, I think this is where the Hit Speed Pro leaves a lot to be desired for me, an older player. And when I get lazy, especially when I get lazy, and you see the backhand when I don't fully turn my shoulder, it becomes a push instead of the regular top spin backhand that I like to hit. Same thing for my forehand. When I'm not turning the shoulders, there's a lot more pressure to use my wrist. And look at that shot there. This is really just bad footwork, just getting lazy and trying to muscle the ball through using my wrist instead of getting in line with the ball and hit through it and move through the ball. This is something I'm trying to fix. There again, you see I'm not setting up my feet correctly. Maybe the guy from Intuitive Tennis or one of the coaches, if they do see this, they can give me some extra lessons on how would I actually set up my footwork to maximize the way I hit the ball. So again, very lazy backhands. I think from what I'm seeing here, not a complete strokes. I think to hit Speed Pro, to be effective in this with the Speed Pro, you need to hit full strokes. A more powerful hitting zone to actually use the core muscles and hit, go straight back and straight forward instead of hitting the way I do. If you look at the way I hit, it's almost like I'm setting up to hit the ball fully, but I'm actually not hitting the ball at full effort, and it's a bad habit. I was thinking of using the Speed Pro to actually be able to get back and groove my forehand and backhand to have a much fuller shot. But again, as you get tired, sometimes it affects the mindset which when we play the game of tennis. The intention and the final result don't actually go hand in hand. So with the Speed Pro, I think I have to again always be on form, on top of my game, move my feet, get to the ball on time in order to extract the most out of this wonderful racket. I can see exactly how Jannick, in the way he hit the ball, would benefit from this slightly more heavier racket, which is the Speed Pro. Even though he may be using another version molded of an older head racket, but I believe the Speed Pro exudes the same feel, the same kind of player that hits like Jannick Sinner, someone who has gun power. So you guys have stuck around long enough. I guess I'm pretty hopeful. Please like and subscribe. You can also give us some comments. This is some match play highlights. So I'm hoping to include some of these match play highlights in future videos. I'll be playing with most of the people younger than I am, at least 10 years younger. So I hope to learn from those matches and also feedback some of my learnings to some of you. Hopefully a lot of ex-junior players who are now senior players like myself, or younger players who can benefit from this. So enjoy some of the match highlights. You can tell that match play is very different from just sparring, just hitting around. The footwork, concentration, and designing of the points. Those are separate mindsets. Please ignore some of the misfires on my serve. It's been a while since I've been having to serve, and first serve and second serve is the movement all need to be redesigned. Muscle memory needs to come back at a different level. That's always a starting point. As long as we are better than we are yesterday, I think that gives me and all you tennis nerds out there, or tennis freaks out there, I look forward to playing more tennis, enjoy the game, till you are at an older age like I am. So please subscribe, and thank you for having stayed in this video. Enjoy tennis. Until next time.